And are you refreshed? Yes. Good. Now what? Oh, now you're all warmed up. Yes. Yes.
My question came just when you came out this morning. And it is, I'm wondering, is it possible that if I don't ask enough, that I can get to the other steps without the asking?
Well, here's the thing. You can't stop asking. Life continues to help you to ask. But when you keep focusing on what you're asking for, you often hold yourself without meaning to in the awareness that something's missing or something that you want hasn't come yet. So ask briefly and then expect. Esther's been saying to people that she's discovered that she's a pointer. She just kind of points at what she wants, and then the universe just sort of figures out how to bring it about. And if she doesn't get too involved in how it's going to come about, then she doesn't introduce into the scenario her doubts and concerns or even past experiences.
I'm wondering if it would speed it, not speed it up. No, it's not right. Whatever you just said now, like, resonated again in terms of this space of, is it possible that I'm not clear enough to ask?
Can you feel how keen your awareness is that something that you want isn't happening fast enough? And so as that vibration is within you, doesn't matter what you do or what words you speak, that feeling is an indication of a vibration that's slowing things down. So distraction is a good way. Getting your mind off of it is a good way. Thinking about other things, thinking about things that do satisfy you is a good way. If you could just accept, I've asked and it's on the way. Now I'm just waiting for inspiration. But you've got to get yourself into a place where you can receive the inspiration. And so we're just going to ask you a series of simple questions, so the answers will be easy for you. Do you think that you would be more likely to receive inspiration while you are asking again or while you are meditating?
I feel when I'm meditating.
Do you think that you would be more likely to get into the receiving mode where you receive an impulse to do something that would move it along? Turning thoughts to things does involve some inspired action. So do you think it would be more likely for you to receive those impulses for that inspired word or action if you are laughing and scratching and have a good time, or if you are worried and contemplating something?
Laughing and having a good time. Just like in this moment.
Yeah. The other day, Esther flew in to some city.
This hot seat needs a seatbelt.
So,
oh boy,
this is a state of being that lets it in. This is a state of being that lets it in. So Esther was at an airport somewhere in the last couple of weeks, somewhere every weekend nearly. She was standing at the baggage carousel and she got off the plane in Atlanta. Atlanta was her destination. And most everybody on her plane was just passing through Atlanta. So she was aware that there would probably be not a lot of baggage on that plane that was going to be on the baggage carousel. So the carousel began, and her bag didn't come, and her bag didn't come, and her bag didn't come, and her bag didn't come. And she's standing there watching for it, and then she acknowledged, I feel worried. And worried isn't satisfied. Now, she wasn't even thinking, my worry could keep my bags from coming. That's not what she was thinking. She was thinking, my worry about something over which I have no control is keeping a lot of things from coming. I'm practicing the worrying mode, not the satisfied mode, with great justification. The thing was going around and around and around, and her bag was still not there. And she was starting to say, I've already seen you, I've already seen you, I've already seen you. So she started to play a game in her mind. She remembers, this is silly, when she was a little girl going to birthday parties, and the doggy won't bite you, and the doggy won't bite you. You ever play that game? You've got a handkerchief. The doggy won't bite you, and he won't bite you. You're going around this ring of kids sitting in chairs, but he will bite you. And then you drop the hanky at their feet, and off you go, and they have to catch you. So Esther said to the luggage, the doggy won't bite you, and the doggy won't bite you. It was just a ridiculous distraction. And she's looking around, realizing that there was a man right behind her who had a really interesting grin on his face as he'd watched this crazy girl, but she was not worried anymore. She wasn't worried anymore. In other words, she became playful instead. So we're not giving you exact things to do. We're just saying, pay attention. When you're worried, you're not satisfied. And unless you're satisfied, you're not in the receiving mode. And if you're not in the receiving mode, then you're not in this moment allowing things to move along. Helpful?
Yes.
Something more?
No, not at this moment. Thank you so much.
Really good. Really good.